Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the BYU Cougars and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, Nathan Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll go play action with Matt. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Throwing, Matt. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he down after a nice game. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll go play action with Matt. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Matt throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! The first points of the day. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Coming out with it, it's Dell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Martin. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. BYU right back to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety.
You wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't connect. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium and Athens. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most...
And the Seminoles headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Push down for the tackle.
You know when you're you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll take it on the return. Oh, what a cut! He did a great job finding some running. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Could be an alley. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They'll run play action. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to pass. Got his man, and they get him down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Arrington. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. On the ground, it's Arrington. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of... They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Arrington. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, obviously, this has been a defensive struggle the entire first half, so how big was it for the offense to score a touchdown their last possession?
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside. It's Arrington. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now... a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Arrington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. The throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And he is defender sacked at the 7.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And that fumble recovery has set them up 1st and 10, all tied up here in the 4th. That's reeled in. It's Arrington. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick. Right around 4 minutes to go. A potential upset brewing that could really shake up the rankings next week. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. About 4 minutes left. Upset alert, fully activated, and the pollsters are watching. Finds his big tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality. glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a...
The Canes ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll have their first possession. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Here's a little room there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the highs.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sweet cut there. Oh, another great move. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. From the gun, the ground game. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Picks up the first down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Past the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's still running after the move. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football.
There's a crease. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Canes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have...
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been...
There he goes. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
They'll run it from the gun. He powers through the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. The give on the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Go, go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He scores for the 5th time in this game. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the counter. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. Oh, he got loose. Oh, he's still got more. He's loose. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Canes. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football.
Welcome to Road to Glory. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your legendary college career. Before you get started, you can customize your experience to your liking in the settings. This is also where you can import team builder teams for both high school and college. If you'd like, you can build out custom conferences so the college football landscape looks the way you want it to. First, you need to choose the Next, now it's time to customize your player's appearance, their styles, and their gear. Remember that old adage, if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. Next, you'll set your player's skills on the field. But first, you need to make your choice. Do you want to build your players? The first step in building your player is setting their physique. As you adjust your height, weight, and body type, the maximum ratings for your attributes will change. Smaller players tend to be quicker and more agile, while bigger players are generally stronger and more physical. Pay close attention here, because your player's physique determines the maximum rating of your attributes and shapes the kind of player you can be. Here, you'll set your max potential by determining how high you can progress each attribute during your career. Your player's archetype and potential physical abilities will be determined based on your allocation of points in these skills. You'll have the chance to raise these attributes further by earning up to 25 cap breakers. These are awarded for accomplishing milestones like winning awards, setting records, or winning championships. Next, you need to set the mental abilities that tie into your academics, leadership, and brand. You can upgrade these by completing objectives, and they'll activate or deactivate, depending on how well you manage your weekly agenda.